Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're going to finish up this journal today. The grungy, is that what I've been calling it? I don't know. It's the sunflower journal. I think it has been the grungy sunflower journal, or the burlap sunflower journal. Anyways, we're going to finish it up today, hopefully. We will get all of our bits done today. I'm going to stay on here till I do get it done. That's what we're going to do. So, I'm going to load these up here. Let's see. I need to put a pocket on the back here. So, hope everybody's doing good. Ooh, my lid off my glue. I hope it ain't messed it up. So I just got home, eat me some barbecue chicken, peas, mashed potatoes, and stuffing. Well, that stuff was good too. I gotta go check and see if Mama saved me the stuffing box. I almost forgot. I keep those stuffing boxes for to make journal covers with. Which most of the time she'll set it up over on top of the microwave. I didn't even pay attention. She may have threw it away. I don't know. If she did, that's fine. It ain't no big deal. But most of the time, they'll save them for me. Alright, so let's see. That's going to be too wide for that. That would be pretty in there. Shut up. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, buddy. I'm going to put us one of these little ones in there for now. There we go. Stick that in there. Now, I'm trying my best to make sure that I get the added in pages, get those pockets first. So then that way, I won't, load up the writing spaces on the journaling pages. But now, I got a bunch of pockets here, so I probably will wind up putting some on them. Just to use them up. But this has been a fun one. It's coming together. I mean, it's turning out really, really pretty, and I'm super happy with it. Super happy with it. I'm just trying to think of my tag placements and such. That needs to go in a skinny one. That could be skinny. Let's get them over here. Because, I didn't put front and back tags or none of that. I just started putting them in. So that's kind of skinny. Here's a fat one. That'll be a fat one. We'll put that in there. Yep. I'm going to leave them up a little bit. Oh, let's see. Let's change up the topper bits on them. There we go. Put that in there. Actually, let's try to go through and just glue our pockets in first, and then we'll come back and put tags in. Just mainly because I don't want my tags being stuck to my pockets. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there's those bits. And that's pretty. The center to that. There's that. We need this. We can put something in this because it's and I'm just going to sunflower the heck out of this here. Just sunflowers, boom, Oh, let's put this on there. That's pretty. Add a little bit of the color. That's real pretty. Alright, so we need a pocket back here. Let's put this one on. But I hope everybody's doing good. All y'all's hanging in there. This is Saturday for y'all. Friday night for me. Well, actually, technically, it is Saturday for me now because it is after 12 o'clock. But it's Friday evening after I got out of work. So I think, well, this one is a wider pocket. I think I can put that in there. Yeah, that'll fit in there. So I want to put that here. That's pretty much the only piece I was wanting to make sure. Put this with it. I think that'll be pretty. It's kind of hard to put the pockets and then not put a tag in it, you know, just because some things are, you know, a little wider than the others. So I'm trying to make sure I get the wide bits put up first and not have matchy on top of each other. This ain't gonna work because I need to do this here. Just catch it already. I think that's gonna be super pretty. Can't get my pocket to catch. Just have to keep rubbing around it to get it to catch because it wants to bow up with me. It wants to bow up. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to put a pincher on you, buddy, because you're getting on my nerves here. I'm just going to put a pincher on you. Hold you down. There. That'll work until I need to glue something on that side. You know what I mean? That's going to be a little blendy. We'll save that and put it on one of those other pages. Let's put that one there. That'd be pretty there. Stands out from the background. I like that a lot. And I'm still being mindful of, you know, some of the tags are just a smidget under the pocket size. So we're having to go right up on the edge of those pockets to make sure our tags fit. And then I'm pushing, you know, the bulk of the glue off of it just so that the tag will go in it. Yeah, see, like this here is, it's a wide tag. Oh, that's super duper pretty with that in it. Let's put you there. Put that there for sure. Let's see, where's a wider? Let's put that one with that one. Are they're about the same, so that'll work. Okay. Take my little clippy clips off, make sure that sucker's stuck on there now. Hopefully. Okay. So we'll put that one in. And I'm just going to stick that down in there. Oh yeah, I love that. That's pretty in it. Heck yeah, it is. I like that. That looks super good. Alright, and we need to flip this over, do this side. Put that one on there. That'll show up against that, won't it? Yeah, we had an uneventful day at work today. The lady that works in the morning, I love working with her. She works like I do, and if she sells it, she goes and stocks it and puts it back right then. You know, there ain't no waiting until the end of the shift to go catch it up or none of that. If it needs to be done, she goes and does it. You don't have to tell her. She just goes and does it. And I love that. Now, the fellow that works there, he does the best he can, which I understand. He's in his 60s, and you know his knees hurt, and I get that. I want that there with the green because of the butterflies, and I think that'll be pretty. I sure think that will be super pretty. I'm just looking. I think I can put that in there too. Yep. Yep, I think that'll work. Okay. Yes. Put that in there. Oops, put that in there. And then I think I'm going to stick this in here too. That'd be a good journal card in that. I like that a lot. And a lot of these little flips, like did I glue that? Oh, that is one of those pockets. I thought it was the flip, but it's not. Oh, goodness me. I'm a knucklehead. Yep. I thought it was one of those Rita Donnelly flip things, but it was not. It was a gusseted pocket. Oh, goodness. Drive the glue straight. Crazy. Well, I seen today where they was talking about this hurricane that's supposed to be coming in, which I hadn't got to watch a whole lot of it, but they're saying for us to get prepared that they are expecting it to be at least a Category 4. And I said, well, here we go, y'all. The hurricane season is upon us, and it is going to start. I like that together. That'd be pretty there. Okay. So now where this is the end of this here, I think I'm going to put that right there. I think I'll be happy with that. But yeah, I was watching, I think it was on Facebook or whatever. It's a local fella, William Bottomley. I don't know what news affiliation he's with, but I follow him, and he's all on, you know, he's talking about it's forecasted to be at least a Hurricane 4, Category 4 hurricane. And, you know, we need to start getting prepared. You know, they're talking about it curving and going up. I hope that's what happens. I mean, I don't want, you know, Bermuda to get it either, you know, but I think I can put, I think that will go in that. I'll put this one in here too. And then we'll put one of those in there. So I'll put all that in those pockets there. Okay. So I'm going to take one of these small ones and stick it down in there. We got 3 to put on the back side of this journal. That's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, got that one fixed up. That one there's fixed up. That's got all its bits and pieces. And that's good. this one here. And I still got to remember, you know, that I've got, you know, just as many pockets in the back to fill up too. You know what I mean? One of those butterflies with that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put one of these in here in the front. Right there. Yep, I like that. That's cute. Brought in some color, but you know, not a whole bunch. Didn't want a whole bunch of color. Now I'm going to take and round this bit and look at my Temu stuff come in today. And I got this corner rounder. And all of them 2 pieces work. So I said, heck yeah. I got a new cutter. I got 4 or 5. I got what? 1, 2, 3. I got 4 small 4x6 stamps. And then I got 3 like 7.5 by 5 inch stamps. So I'm super duper happy with that. So y'all know tomorrow for Sunday's video I may play with my stamps just a little bit. I'm just saying I may do that just a while because I haven't played with my stamps in a bit. I was actually thinking about trying to do, you know, just stamp on Sundays every once in a while because I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to use, you know what I mean? I think that would be super pretty right there in that tuck spot. I like that. So I'm going to leave that there for now. So I think all of our first signature is done. Let's flip on over here on the back side and see what we got going on. I used all of my journal card bits in the front side, didn't I? Yep, sure did. Used them all up. Let's stick that in there because that's an envelope that we covered. And it's got, you know, in the shape of a tag. So we'll just stick that in there. That's kind of bulky in itself, so that'll work. That's done. That's good. That's good. That's good. That, I love that. That turns out so pretty. There's all of those little tags and that belly band. We got these here. We'll move that to the front of that. And we'll put one of these small ones in here just because I want to. Now, I'm looking through like I ain't got nothing else to do. We need to put the pockets in there crazy. That's got a pocket that does. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm special today. Well, flip the page, honey. Pocket, pocket. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good. We need a pocket here. Okie doke. And no apparent rhyme or reason here. We're just, you know, gluing in the pockets, which it shouldn't be too many here. But I do have a exciting updated closure fix for this journal. Because, you know, I was going back and forth about that wide ribbon that I wanted to use. So now what I did was I've come up with a closure idea that I think is just going to work. I think it's going to be awesome too. All right, I'm going to stick that right here in the middle. And we're going to have to hold that for a minute. So I'm going to take one of my sunflowers, put Velcro on it, and attach it to here, and that'll close on the front, and then stick this onto the back. So I think that's going to work out great. But that is my closure solution for this journal. Stick some pins on here to hold that. Because I've already got my stuff in my pocket on the other side. Now this is going to need to be a skinny tag, so I think that'll work. And I'll put one of those in there, so that'll work. Okay, so we got this one here. Let's put you in here. Make sure that didn't get stuck in there. I like that. That looks good. Made a pocket over here. We'll put you there. And we'll put that in that with the greens. I think that goes good. And we'll put the skinny one in the front of that. And we'll put you here, put you here. Put that there. Put that there with this wider tag in it. Even though it's different color butterflies, it still has butterflies. Put those there. And this one will go in here with this. And then this is going to go in here with that. And that's all my pieces and all of my pockets. And I even added these 2 pockets here in there. I'm glad I did now, these little tucks, because I was not going to have enough. Wasn't going to have enough. Okay. That is just awesome. Yep, I'm glad I decided to put those little tucks in. And then that way, you know, we didn't take up, but we only used it on one writing page in each section, or each signature. There we go. I had it on that page, didn't I, on the other side? I can't remember. Yeah, let's do that here with the decorations. Put that in the back. Just where the thing sticks up. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's glue you in, buddy. Where's my book? Wait. My buddy and friend, Miss Maggie, got me that a long time ago because she was tired of me using Tim Holtz scissors as my book weight. Because I kept on and on and on, and I was like, I really need to get me a book weight because I'll be holding it like this, and then I got the Tim Holtz scissors that I use for my fabric scissors, and I'm like, well, they work just as good as a book weight. Thank you, Mr. Tim. You know what I'm saying? But Maggie was making a book for her grandbaby, and she has a channel too, Journaling with Maggie, on YouTube. If y'all would like to check Miss Maggie out, if you haven't already, go over and say hey to her, and give her a comment, a follow, a subscribe, and a share, or what have you. But yeah, she sent me that as a thank you for doing the video on how to build that that mini album for her grandbaby. And then I kept talking to her and talking to her and talking to her, and I was like, you need to do you a channel. I keep trying to talk Miss Betty into it too, because Miss Betty is very, very talented. It's Betty Ann Flood over on Instagram, if you all would like to go follow Miss Betty over there. Show her some love too from all of us. And those two ladies are quite talented, and have been long time subscribers, supporters, and friends of mine and my adventures on YouTube and junk journaling. I'll tell you what, Miss Betty is she is a cheerleader. And every time I've gotten down on myself or what have you and said so and expressed it in my videos, she is, you know, the voice of leadership there. Is the, you know, don't get down on yourself, you know. Things happen, people, you know, whatever. Miss Betty is a real good friend. Real good friend. And I would love to meet her and Miss Maggie in person. And Miss Deborah, honey, I think we were separated at birth. I mean, I'm just telling you. Yeah, she's a nice lady. A great friend. I actually talked to her on the phone it was about every weekend, and then we had some things going on with the wedding and the grandbaby and birthdays, and then I had to work crazy hours for a little bit. So, but I was talking to Miss Deborah pretty much about every Sunday there for a little bit, and then, you know, work schedules and things just got in the way for a little bit. But yeah, those ladies are really nice, really supportive, you know, not only to my channel, but to me and my mental ability. And Miss Carrie, the paper monkey, shows you love any and every time, not even when you don't even know she does it. Now that's the kind of friends you need. You know what I'm saying? Show you love when you don't even know that you need it. Or don't even know that they did it. All of a sudden you get, you know, 3 or 4 subscribers talking about, oh yeah, Carrie the paper monkey sent me. How you doing? I'm like, shut your face. Thank you, Miss Carrie. Alrighty, so that is going to be cutesy patootsy right here. Ooh, I love that. How cute is that? I love this journal. I'm so sorry, Miss Deborah. I may not send this out to you. But no, this journal, I mean, from the headache of trying to figure out to get this cover to stay and go on this daggum paper, and then getting the signatures in it. I don't know why I was on the struggle bus that day. I think it was just I was not mentally in the craft room, you know what I mean? And then, but yeah, all of the ephemera and everything. I mean, it's another one that's kind of made itself. I've just had problems myself, you know what I mean? It is not the journal's problem that, you know, I'm a needy special person. But honestly, this journal has really truly basically about made itself. And I need to spread the love around with some of these taggy bits and such, don't I? Let me go see if I can't borrow one from this front section up here somewhere. But I like everything where it's at, you know what I mean? I love those little clippy round envelopes. That is the cutest idea. Okay. I need to put these bits in here. Put that in there. Put that in there. And hit, there's this one. I'll put you in there. Oh, that does look good together too, don't it? Shut your face. See? Just look. I like that. Okay. That's where I've done my thieving from. Alrighty. That's good. That's good. I'm just coming back and checking to make sure. I'm going to steal this one and put it back here. Yeah, let's do that right there. I like that. Now where did there it is. Yeah, because I like that. Just, yeah. Yep. Okie doke. Alright, so look, it is done. It wants to be a gator mouth because you know why? It wouldn't be that way had I not put them pockets in the wrong place. But I'm just going to refold them. And there it is. It's not too bad gator mouthed. Heck no. Oh, that looks so cute with the little bits sticking up at the top. Yeah, that's going to work, y'all. Shut your face. We're doing good, doing good. All right, and the only thing I have left are This Book Belongs To and Made with Love. So now, where do I want to put that? Do I want to put it right here? Let's put it right there. And I think I'm going to leave it where you can make it a little tuckies bit. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put this right here. Flip this over. And we'll make this too where it can be a little tuck. Make sure I got it up right before I decide which end I'm going to put it on. Because y'all know I wasn't paying attention when I done it. Okay. We'll put it right here. Right up to where it bends at. Good gracious, at the glue, honey. What did you do? You was just sharing the love with the glue on that, wasn't you? Well, we're just going to make sure it's going to stay in there. That's for sure. It's going to stay in there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign it. Usually I sign it, you know, before I send it out. And, Miss Sherry, I do believe I forgot to sign yours, honey. Made with Love. Lori. Government name. And put the old paper lady. And what is this? This is 8/15/25. There we go. Okay, so now that's good. And that's a little tuck in there. Okay, so now, and this is also going to be a tuck. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to see, because you know I saved the pieces and stuff. From the journal. I need to put, I'm wanting to put some bits back here in the back. There's There's one. There's one. There's one. And there's one. Not too much stuff stuffed in there. Let me look through my fall stuff. Look. I know it's a bee, but it's got the sunflower on it. I'm going to put it in there. Let's put you in there. So what I'm looking for is I thought I had a thing in here that had a sunflower on it. So that's way too different, so we can't use that. Stop moving, buddy. All the dangle tags that we made. Pocket bits. Okay. Oh no, it was a bee pocket and a butterfly pocket. Okay. I'm just going to stick that back there. And then I've got these little tickets and stuff here. Trying to find something to go down in that. I've got these tickets that I want to stick down in here. If I can get them apart, my goodness. Yeah. I'm going to do that with these. And put those there. Put that little sunflower sticking up there. I think that's going to be cute. I like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, so we got our sticky bits, sticked up bits here. That is too cute. How cute is that? Okay. Alright, so let's get this sucker, get the closure on it. Let's get the closure on you. I'm going to have to put some weight on it to hold it. Oh, you still want to flip over, don't you? Alright, so now I need to get my Velcro. Velcro and Pop-Tops. I don't need the Pop-Dots. I just got to pull them out to get to my strand of Velcro. Okay. So now I'm going to try my best to glue that on there right that behind the flowers. So I need to cut right here. And hope that this will work. Nope, not rubber band come off of that. Daggone it. Oh, just get off of it. Just go away then. Just go on somewhere and get away from me because I'm trying to do something. And this stuff is getting on my nerves. Come on. Y'all ever have them days where no matter what you do, if it can mess up, it messes up? I've been having one of them nights ever since I got home from work. I'm like, it don't matter what I touch, I hurt myself or something, you know. I went to open the gate in my room and the dog's toy was in it and it popped him in the mouth, and I went to touch his, you know, tell him I was sorry. Then he raised his head up and flipped my hand back, and it's got a big old knot on my hand now. I mean, just all kinds of crazy mess like that. And I'm just like, I just need to go sit down. And it, you know, and then, you know, all of these chain of events happen, you know, and then you seem like a crazy person or what have you. And I'm just like, I'm not ill, I'm not crazy. I just need to be, you know, can I have 5 minutes to myself, please? Just 5 minutes to myself. That's all I'm asking. Okay, so let's put this on here. Hope this sucker sticks to this thing and stays on it, you know what I mean? I don't need to do that yet, you know why? Because I need to hook it to the daggum, whatchamacallit. Good Lord. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so I want that to go there. I want it to flex and relax, but I still want it to be closed. So, right here, we're just going to cut you right here. And I kind of don't think this is going to work. And pull this out. Pull that out. Alright, so I'm going to do the front part first before I glue anything to the back, because if the flower and the Velcro and all that won't work, then it's not going to be worth me doing. It's going to mess it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if the flower and the Velcro don't stick, it's not going to happen. I might could sew it, but I doubt that. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on this small mat. Get out of the face. Get out of my face. Okay. So let me think. The flower needs to be attached to this. The Velcro needs to be attached to the back of this. See, started out all wrong to start with, didn't I? I sure did. Okay, Velcro goes to here. Ouch. Ooh. Apparently I got a cut in my finger and that glue just got in it. Boy, that hurt. Wow. Ooh-wee, that burnt good too. Okay. So I Velcroed that down. And then this will be stuck to the front of the book. Just trying to get that on there. Okay, so now we're going to flip this over, flip this around, and we're going to glue this flower on there. And that's what we're doing now, buddies. Here, I'm just going to do this bit. Because I know what I'm going to wind up doing. I'm going to wind up gluing the flower to the front cover piece and not to the actual, whatchamacallit piece here. I'm just trying to get the petals moved to where it covers up the fabric. Okay, let's get our fingers cleaned up. I'm going to let that dry just a minute. But I think it's going to work. I may have to try to hand stitch this through this cover on the back. But I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work, y'all. Let's see, how long I've been on here tonight? Oh, we under an hour still. Shoot. We still under our heat. Okay. Oh, heck yeah. So I think we can put it right there. That's going to be pretty much about in the middles, ain't it? Yeah, close enough. I bought school measure close enough. Alright, I'm going to hold it here, flip it over. This needs to go right here. Pretty much. Okay, so we can slide this flower on over a little bit. Alright. Because I want it to be, you know, a little lax. So I want the flower completely on the front, but I don't want it where it's pulling the back off either, you know what I mean? I think that's going to work. Okay. So now, you know what I'm about to do here? I'm about to attempt to glue this down without gluing the whole thing to the cover. So I'm going to fold it up here. I'm pretty sure I moved that. I did. Oh, bless me. Here, pull that off there before you glue it together. Oh, come on, Fabri-Tac, work with me today, buddy. Just need you to work with me today. And you can be extra gushy in whatever you want to do. Just come out of the bottle. Okay. 10 to 9. Oh, get on the book, not my finger, buddy. Okay, there's the middle. There is the middle. We'll let that catch a minute. Then we'll squish it in our pretty good. Get all the excess that's going to squish out from underneath it so it don't catch the leaf of the leaf or the fabric on the thing. You know what I'm saying? Or it won't catch nothing. Okay. I wish they had this in different colors, because, you know, that would be super duper pretty if it was in a different color. Oh, yeah, see, it's not caught yet. That's why I was wanting to push around on it a little bit. It is not catching yet. Let's see, this is caught. That's not moving. The flower's not moving. Yeah, that's good. I need this to catch. It will. We just got to give it a minute. Got to give it a second or so. Let me get me a drink while I'm waiting. And then you can also do this, you know, and sew it in. And it will do the same thing. Just feeling around to see if there's any excess smushed out that I need to get off of there before I put my stuff down. I think we're good, y'all. We're gonna try it anyways. Let's see, can we move that? Yep, see, it still wants to move. I know I loaded it up though. I wanted to make sure it was on there and it wasn't gonna go nowhere. I think it's good enough to where, you know, I can fix this piece and close it and then glue this piece on. And I'm going to leave it, you know, where it'll allow it to, you know, flex, but not, you know, not pop off of it. And if have to, I'll come in and put a few stitches in it just to make sure that the back side doesn't pop off. Okay, let's make sure that we are straight. I don't want it to be, you know, khaki corner. There you go. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it relaxes on its own. Like, you know, like, instead of squeezing it shut to glue it and then releasing it, hold it, and then let it relax on its own. And you should be fine. And it should dry there. Should catch pretty good there. So I didn't want it to be super duper tensioned. Because if it's got a lot of tension on it, you know, it'll pop it off. Oh, that is going to be too fun. But like I say, you know, you can take and you can do you like a X back and forth over it, like a cross stitch pattern. That'd be really pretty. This is going to look damp just because this is a wet wipe and I'm just mashing it to help spread that glue out to get it to hold quicker. Get any excess off of it so that it don't squish out from underneath it or to the inside and get none of my stuff inside messed up. I think we should be good, y'all. And there is our closure. That'll dry. But yep, there's our closure. Hush up. See? Shut up. I'm so happy. Heck yeah. That's what I thought you was going to do. Mess with me, daggum you. Because I was just like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get that to look decent? You know what I mean? How am I going to get that closure? Well, here we go, buddies. We got the Velcro. I love that. Hush up. And see, and look, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you know, when it's like you pinch it. You know, and a lot of people will pinch it completely closed, but they won't allow for the spring of it, you know. So you got to allow for the spring of, you know, the relaxing of the book not being, you know, pressed together. So when you get the relaxed and relaxing spring back of it where it can set up, oh, that looks so good. Yes. I love it. But you see what I'm talking about? So, like, if you close it together and put the closure on there like that, and you let go of it, and it's going to pull it off. That's on there, buddies. I love that. I hope, Miss Deborah, I hope you like that. Because I was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to fix this closure? You know. Well, there it is. Fixed and done. Yay us. So happy. I'm going to put these little pull tabs in that thank you bag. And you see I wasn't gentle with that right there. So this is all the little bag of goodies here. It's in the front pocket. And then we have these little tuck. This book belongs to Miss Deborah. And yeah, you got the little flippy flap journal spots. All this is filled up. Filled up. And plenty of journal pages to write on. Now again, these come out Have a journal card, and there's a tag in them. So you can write here, here, and then you got your little tags in them. And this is a journal card as well. So I was just too tickled with the way those turned out. That just come out awesome. It goes on there with a little clippy clip. I was hoping I would get my sunflower charms, but I don't think they're going to come till next delivery. That, I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, that butterfly is pretty on that, ain't it? And then you got the flippy flip. And then these were just some old notepad 4x6 frames that I had from a long time ago for scrapbooking. I thought would be cute in here just to add some color. And then these were little Hallmark thank you cards from the Dollar Tree. That is exactly what that is. And I said that would work great in behind those belly bands. I love them. Love it. There's a signature middle. And then we have the book page stacked belly band pocket. Actually, I just put it on as a side tuck here. And this is glued from here to here, back to here. So you can put your bigger size journal card in there if you would like. So I just put that in there. I think that's pretty. And then just a little bit of color with the echinacea on there. Love it, love it, love it, love it. That turned out really pretty too. But yeah, I think this turned out really good. Really good. That is just beautiful. Love that tag. Love that tag to pieces. Spread it out a little bit. Yeah, plenty of room to write. Plenty of room to add pictures. And you write all over. Plenty of room. Love that. And Miss Deborah, I know you like purple too, so it's like the purple coneflower. And then these here, we'll just slide them on down in the pocket now that the pocket's glued in there good. And she loved these mason jar journal bits, ephemera pieces. And I loved it because it's with the farm. That's why I was like, it's going to go in the farmhouse one. I think this turned out cute. This is probably the leastest decorated page, and I love that little pocket. It's just cute. Perfect for that little tag. Here's another Rita Donnelly flip. And then we made this a long time ago. And I don't even know what we were doing. Just a ephemera making. Like, you know, just making up some bases. So that's pretty. That's another one of those pocket with the flips and that. And it's got a tag in it. But yeah, it turned out super pretty. Super pretty. I just want to, you know, I'm trying to adjust it where you see the bits and pieces, you know what I mean? I love that wood grain. That is so pretty. And there's the same belly band as in the front signature. And this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 little bitty tags in this stacked pocket belly band here. I think that is just too cute. And then you have your journal card in behind it here. Love that. Okay. Yep. Love it, love it, love it. That's turned out super pretty. I'm just super duper happy with this, y'all. I mean, really am. Just really, really happy with it. These you kind of can't maneuver which way or the other. That's why I wanted a bigger tag in the back and then a smaller tag in the front so it wouldn't, you know, showcase it, I guess you would say. And these here, I love this, the green. I love that whole little scene there. That's just pretty. I still think I want to switch this and put that in the front. Put that sunflower over here, peeking out. There we go. And then these are super duper cute. And then this is just, you know, a little side tuck that was off of the cutoffs of the pockets on the front and back covers. And you got your B journal card back here. And this is going to be for whatever bits and pieces that you want to like save to add into your journal. That's what we're doing back here. And this here's tuck spot as well. And that's part of the ephemera bits. I think I put 4 of these in your thank you bag. I just thought it'd be cute to stick it in there. And I signed it. So there we go. And I'm gonna close this back up. Neat's good. See the spring back, you see what I'm saying? Boom. And then it stands up and holds itself together. I love that, love that. And it's plenty, now it is, you know, it is got plenty of room to add your own personal ephemera pictures and what have you in it. Love that. I'm going to turn this around just because I don't want the white showing. Let me fix that. And you see I'm not being gentle with this Velcro strip because it's on there now. So I'm just going to take these and just turn them around so you don't just see the white sticking up out of that bag because it's going to stick up out of it. And that's just extra ephemera that came with the kit. So we'll just do that right there. And you can use them as place marks if you'd like. That'd be a good little idea for those. They're plenty long enough to do it. So like if you're writing in the front signature or what have you, and you want to switch over and do something in the back, you got 2 place marks, 2 place keepers right there. That is too stinking cute. All right, I'm going to quit admiring. I'm going to get off of here and call this one done. And like I say, it is spoken for already. And I will get it shipped out hopefully soon. In the next day or so. I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so hopefully that'll happen. Miss Deborah, I'll call you and let you know when it's on its way. Okay? Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good evening, and we will see y'all tomorrow.